we're going to explain how the sun was formed, so the sun represents almost all of the stars in the galaxy, because most of the stars in any galaxy are quite low mass, as in the same mass as of the sun. So let's say the sun, before it was shining in anything, it was in this dense, massive, huge molecular cloud.
How big is this cloud?
Okay, let's imagine one cloud in the normal sky, but it's huge, so you couldn't see the
It's light years across, right?
yeah.
And massive as well.
But it's not homogeneous, right? So it's not like completely.
It has to be inhomogeneous on some scale, right?
Exactly. So there's points where it's a little bit more dense than other points.
Those little points accumulate more matter, and the process continues, and the clumps get bigger and bigger, right?
Usually clouds are pretty stable before, so stable means that the pressure in the cloud, the gas pressure, is about as strong, as big as the force of gravity.
Okay.
Right.
So that's kind of the beginning state, and then often you have, or I think the current theory is that you need a shock of some sort, and there can be a spiral arm of the galaxy passing by, or a supernova explosion next to it, close by, creating a shock, and therefore this inhomogeneous that we just talked about.
Yeah.
And from these inhomogeneous, it starts collapsing.
Well, this is the point when they become stars.
Okay, right.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. So we should mention that the sun is sort of a second generation of stars. So there were other stars before, and this actually helps the molecular cloud to collapse. Right. So when this happens, then because the temperature is increasing and the density is increasing as well, the temperature can get higher enough to create fusion.
The sun is a star because it has fusion in the core. That's kind of the point where we say that something is really a star. But it started radiating, it started shining long before that.
Yeah, sure, because brown dwarfs shine to a certain extent, and they never get to fusion.
Exactly.
And it's interesting to mention that, so these very, very massive stars, or very big stars, they actually, in a way, they are born quicker. And this means because they actually use their material faster. So we were saying that if we want to think of an analogy, let's think that you have a sports car and you have a very big engine, and you put fuel, which in your case will be gasoline, and in the case of the star will be more gas and just hydrogen, then it will burn quicker. And you will get to the point that you want to get, let's say high up in the mountain, you will get faster than a very small car with a very small engine and not that much fuel. It will get there, but it will take longer.
And then you might have a tiny, crappy little car never actually starts.
Exactly, yes. Because you actually have very, very low mass stars.
The sun is 4.5 billion years. I think this is tens of millions of years for a high mass star. So we're hundreds to thousands of times faster.
Quick, by the way. Tens of millions.
Yes, tens of millions of years. You can't go faster than that. It's amazing.
Lifetime scale, which is pretty nothing for a star, but in star time scales, in that sense, it's really quick. So yeah. Yeah, it's like rock stars or something like that.
Yeah.